about time for that remix.
They see me rolling, they hate
About to be drama around this motherfucker.
and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding dirty. My music's so loud.
Yeah, they're gonna have to bring out the army thing.
Hey there YouTube, this is 5446298 making a video about infection. This is about and everything. Now, give me a minute to get into safety. Okay, so you might be thinking, who the hell is this Pillock on this channel who's never really made vids before for us? Well, I should say sorry for all the confusion. I've actually been with the group for a long time now, and it's just because I've had poor internet connection recently, and I just can't make videos, and I haven't had anything to record with. But now everything's perfect. I'm gonna be back to making vids, and this is gonna be my first one. Poor quality. I'm gonna get a capture card from the courtesy of Crazy Hours 99, who used to order it for us, so that's a big step for our company, going straight ahead. But anyway, the game mode I'm playing is called Infected, which some of you who played Call of Duty but don't have it, like may play it at a friend's house or something, might have heard of it but had no idea what it's about. And basically, it's a bit like Mike Myers, where this one guy picked out at the start, and he has to, it's just picked out at random, but instead of Mike Myers where the guy at the beginning has the gun, this time it's trying to get a good range for someone for once. Let's get a good kill. There we go. But anyway, this is all the people who have been infected. So it starts with one guy who gets given ammunition and stuff and can kill one person at first, and then it keeps on going more and more until, okay, there we go, have a kill, until you reach more and more where you get to eventually kick him off. Alright, where you get to eventually where once these people get infected, they lose all their guns, lose all their weapons, they're given a throwing knife, just like what I've just been done. So I've been killed by a throwing knife. So all I can do is throw and do nothing. That did nothing. So basically we all get given a tactical insertion and the throwing knife, and I don't know how to explain it. Eventually you always win, and this can be good or bad for your KD. Good because if you get kills like 11 for 1, stuff like that, of course that's going to make your KD soar, but the only problem is if you're infected, you're going to definitely, by certain, get killed a lot. So that's one thing some of you might have to consider. If you've got a bad KD or you're just on the edge, you have to make sure if you want to play this, you're going to have to try and survive as much as possible, because if you're infected, the chances of dying is very high, because they have ammunition, all you've got is a throwing knife. The odds are very low, obviously, keep in mind. One good advantage that is completely foolproof almost I'm saying, about having, about playing infected, is that your win loss KD goes up, because almost every game you win, because once you're infected, you're part of the infected team, and once they've infected everyone, you win. And I was like 50 losses down to wins, and now I am I think like 5 losses down or so, and I'm getting back, so soon I'm going to have more wins than losses, which would be a good idea, just to look out. Basically at the start you may want to watch out for someone at the beginning, because it can always be you. So my tip is to look at someone until it says someone's been infected, because you don't want to be the one who's singled out with a bullet, a couple of bullets, and you have to kill someone. You might as well just get the kill straight away and do what you need. It might be a bit risky if the other person's it, but it's a risk you have to take. out of the whole 18 players or so, 16 players, one guy in front of you may not be him. You never know. And next thing I'll be talking about Infected is like how to survive in a way. Like there's either two options in a map like this, which is small and stuff. My advice is to get to the high point and stay there and dominate, like I am right now. I'm not going to leave up from up here, because if they throw a throwing knife, it's going to be unlikely it's going to hit me, and they can't throw throwing knives through these railings. So the only way you can kill me is by a chance, a lucky throwing knife, or they come up ladder, kill everyone, and kill all of us, which will eventually happen most of the time. At the moment, I'm not seeing too much trouble because the game hasn't been going on for too long, but eventually more and more people become infected, so if you're up there, you're just going to be bombarded by throwing knives coming at you. Ooh, close. But anyway, if it's like a map, as I say, if it's a map like this, my advice is to keep together in a group. But if you want to have a map like, let's say, Arcaden, or I don't know, Outpost, you might want to be a lone wolf. As in, they're going to expect the people who are infected are going to want to go for everyone who, well, host migration story of my life. Then people are going to want to go with these big maps, like are going to want to stay with everyone else. So the people infected, I'm going to go for them. And to see I've lost the connection, not a good idea. Host migration is always a bad thing. But as I said, if it's Arcaden or something like that, maybe not Arcaden, but a big map, stay as lone wolf, because if you stray away from others, the likelihood of getting killed is going to be a lot less. You could be picked up and found out, but as I said, the infected people are going to be more likely wanting to go for the people where they know the location of and know their weak points. What I can say is good about it, each game's pretty much genuine in its own way, where you can have your own bit. This one's a juggernaut one, so the infected people actually get something for once. I'm just gonna look at my friend Crazy House. Okay, he's not infected. Another host migration, and another. Oh wait, there we go. Fine. Crazy House 99, our biggest video maker. Big tribute to him. So, for a map like this, you're Juggernaut, you're not going to get killed that easily. I think everyone actually decides to pick on all the other people. So there's no point staying up here. So you get different games having different guns, and in these different games having different guns, eventually they keep on changing. Like you can get Zone PP90 or Danger. As I said, the first person to be infected gets at least a weapon, as it will only be fair. So as I said, it gets changed from PP90 to a striker or anything. So it changes regularly, and if you're not found with just like one weapon each time. And as I see in this map, it's quite unfair because this game's quite unfair because the person who is already infected gets picked off. So well, that's what I can say. Well, I don't know what else to say to you, but thank you, and goodbye. Please subscribe, and I'll promise to be making more videos soon to get back to usual, because with our old channel Call of Duty Now 1, I used to make videos regularly. It kind of stopped, and I've made out of the 100 or so videos we've made, I've made around 5-ish, which is not a good idea if I want to stay. So sorry for all of you who've been expecting me, but I had my reasons and now they're gone. So thank you, and please subscribe to our channel. And one last thing before you go. This might seem like a cheap, cheesy thing to say, but please, this is only on my iPod, but I managed to get not necessarily an app for it, but there, EANTVZ. It's not an app on. It's not an actual app on the iTunes store, Apple store. I just went onto our page and decided to create a shortcut where basically, please feel free to go see it. My name's not on it yet because of my absolute nothingness of videos. So we keep on updating it regularly, and we make videos very often. So it's not likely that you'll see it one day and then a couple of days later it will be exactly the same. No, we changed. But as I said, I made a little app for it. Maybe some of you would like to view it, recommend it to friends, anything. Anyway, thank you and peace out. Please subscribe.